folks, Dan Frio here. The rate update today is March 3rd, 2022. Federal Chairman Powell is speaking right now. Here's a little clip of it, and then I'm going to tell you the reaction we have on Wall Street and the bond market, and it's not good.
A few weeks ago when the CPI number came out, I was on my way to a breakfast meeting in Jackson, Tennessee, where I represented one of my constituents and I, when we were talking about the new CPI number, he said, I don't care what the number is, because I know that I'm paying 50% more in gas than I did 12 and 18 months ago. I know I'm paying 20 to 25% more in grocery prices than I did a year ago. I know what the price of a new car and a used car is. If you were me, if you were a member of Congress, what would you tell your constituents about the rising cost, the expensive cost to just live today?
Inflation is too high. We understand that, and we're working on it. It's going to take some time, but we're going to get it back under control. By the way,
okay, so that's just one little snippet about inflation and then questions that you and I would have. So based on that information, what's basically going on in the markets right now? So let's go over that real quick. All right, let me recast all this. When I post rates in the morning, basically that's where they ended the day before. So Mortgage News Daily, they post at the end of the day, and then throughout the day, once all the lenders post, they then come out and repost again. But that's once everybody or all the banks post their rates. So let me give you an idea how this works. So the bond market closes at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and basically mortgage rates are stuck. They're stopped. Okay, but you could still, or we could still lock in a rate up until midnight with most lenders. Then what happens, very similar to a stock, is the bond market starts trading earlier than the banks open, and they start posting their rates. Okay, so what happens is today, especially today, we had a crash in the bond market, okay, driving up rates. So yesterday were rates, I'm going to show you here in a second, rates eased quite a bit. But then by the time rates are going to get posted or reposted today or this morning, you're going to see rates going up. And let me explain this to you so you get it. We begin the day with the headlines of things even getting worse in Ukraine, but then the highlight of this. Federal Chairman Powell notes highly uncertain Ukraine impact, but says rate hikes are coming. Okay, so that is pumping up the stock market. Let's see what the stocks are doing. Stock market's up, big. Everything's big across the board. So, like I always say, what's happening right now? Well, people are coming out of safety, going back into riskier assets. So they're selling bonds, moving into stocks. So what's going to happen to the bond market? You called it. Let's get over to the MBS markets. What's it doing right now? MBSs are down 72. We were only up 50 yesterday. So we're down 72 right now. Let's see the live report, down 61. So it's all over the map. So let's go over, let me show you where rates ended yesterday. And once rates come out today, I'll post those as well so you can see the variance there. So let's go over to this. The 30-year fixed rate right now, or yesterday, was 3.9. It was down 14 basis points. The 15-year was 3.25, down 12 basis points. FHA VA was down 0.18 to 3.45. The jumbo was down almost 0.25% in a day to 3.38, and the 5/1 ARMs coming in at 3.5, down 18 basis points. But the problem is down through here, the trend is very, very bad. Okay, so why? MBSers are down 72. Let's go back to my live report. Now we're down 59. So maybe we're coming back. Usually what happens is, again, you guys all know that follow the channel. When this thing usually acts in a big way, a huge swing, it overreacts. So thank goodness we locked in almost everybody yesterday who wasn't locked. If you were locked in 2 weeks ago, guys, you're fine, because there was just a little blip in the radar that we were able to capitalize on a bunch of new clients that we have yesterday. So that's basically what's going on in bonds right now, and the stock market, and mortgage rates. So when I post later this afternoon, I'll at least give you an update on where rates are. I'm going to show you the MBS at the end of the day, which I usually don't do, to show you how we probably are giving up what we gained from 2 days ago, and we're probably going to lose it, and rates are even going to go up more. So stay tuned for that special alert that I'll post later this afternoon. So if you find value in my channel, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, hit the bell every time I post a video. You get an alert. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye-bye.